most analytics courses fail. And they fail not because they do not teach us about the latest algorithms or tools, but they fail because they do not teach us how to think. Now, for those of you who have been in the data practice for quite some time now, you can attest to this. Analytics is not just about learning techniques and methods. So it's about mastering the analytical thought process that transforms raw data into real-world impact. Now, you probably heard about this very common myth. You learn all the possible tools available in the market, load up on all possible or all available certifications out there, and you'll become a successful analyst, or so the hype promotes. But if that were true, then every certificate holder will be an industry leader, but they're not. So today, I would like to help you understand that analytics is not just about the algorithms. It's a mindset. Now, before I jump into the details, I'd like to introduce myself. I am 𝗫𝗺𝗁𝗫, entrepreneur, social impact advocate, and mentor. Now, today, I will share with you one of my favorite data-driven problem-solving frameworks, which is the 4-box use case framework. Now, for those of you who are Sparta graduates or existing Sparta scholars, you would know that I tackled this in SP401, dashboards and drill-down analytics, as well as SP801, statistical analysis and modeling using Excel. I'll provide the course URLs in the description box for you to check them out. Now, going back to topic, I like the 4-box framework because it is straightforward and easy to understand, yet it's quite powerful. Now, adopting this framework can already help you do a lot of things. You can go a long way already. So what is the 4-box use case framework?
It helps you to systematically address problems by understanding the business objective, the analytics needed, the actions to take, and the measurements for success. Every analytical journey begins with clarity on the objective. It's about identifying the why before we jump into the how. What are we trying to achieve? What problem are we solving? Understanding the objective is key to successful analysis. Identifying the problem may sound straightforward, but it's an art. It's about asking the right questions before seeking answers. Honing this skill sets the stage for the entire analytical process. Now, imagine you've got a puzzle to solve. Knowing what the picture is supposed to look like helps you figure out where each piece goes. Understanding your problem enables you to pick out the pieces of data you need. Think of your data as a toolbox. Not every tool is right for every job. Once you know the problem, you can grab the right tools. Maybe it's a wrench, maybe it's a hammer. In data talk, that can be any analytical method, from simple graphs to statistical modeling to machine learning. Insight without action is like a car without wheels. It won't move you forward. After we've gathered and made sense of our data, how do we take that understanding and make things happen? Insights from data analysis can be translated into several strategic actions: optimizing processes for efficiency, making interventions to address specific issues, innovating to meet unmet needs, taking preventive measures against potential risks, personalizing customer experiences, ensuring regulatory compliance, enhancing customer engagement, reducing costs without compromising quality, managing risks to protect against financial and operational setbacks, implementing human resources strategies to improve satisfaction and productivity, and adjusting capacities based on predicted demand to maintain balanced operations. Each category represents a targeted approach to leverage insights for maximum impact in their respective areas. Now that we've identified our problem, analyzed our data, and taken action, it's time to measure our success and fine-tune our approach. This is about learning, improving, and evolving our strategies based on performance. What gets measured gets managed. In this stage, it's essential to track and evaluate the outcomes of actions taken. This involves setting up key performance indicators or KPIs that align with our objectives, employing data visualization tools like dashboards for at-a-glance progress assessment, and interpreting these KPIs to gauge success or the need for strategy adjustment. Here are some data and analytics scenarios for different industries to help you better grasp the framework. For banking, let's look at credit risk assessment for loan approval. Suppose there are high default rates observed in personal loan segments. Hypothesis is elevated default rates suggest inadequate risk assessment mechanisms. Analysis that can be done is development of a credit risk scorecard tailored for loan approval processes. Possible action could be to utilize scorecard insights to adjust credit limits and revise loan terms, targeting a reduction in future default rates. For monitoring, the bank must implement continuous monitoring of loan default rates to assess and adjust the scorecard's effectiveness. For insurance, let's look at policy underwriting and claim prediction. Assume a notable increase in fraudulent claims is detected. Hypothesis is current underwriting processes fail to effectively screen for fraud risks. Possible analysis is construction of a claim fraud detection scorecard. Action could be to enhance anti-fraud measures and adjust policy premiums based on scorecard findings. For monitoring, the company must regularly evaluate fraud incidence rates to measure the effectiveness of the implemented strategies. In this next example, suppose a telecommunications company is facing challenges with an increasing number of customers switching to competitors, leading to a decline in market share. The hypothesis is that the increasing churn rate may be due to customers feeling that their loyalty is not adequately rewarded or the presence of more competitive offers in the market. For analysis, one may execute a churn analysis using logistic regression to identify key predictors of customer turnover. One may also analyze customer service interactions with natural language processing to gauge sentiment and identify common complaints. Loyalty analysis may also be performed by tracking the redemption rate of current loyalty program offers and examining customer lifetime value, CLV, metrics. Potential strategies include designing a tiered rewards program based on CLV and engagement metrics, targeting customers at high risk of churn with personalized offers, and launching an anti-attrition campaign with special discounts or enhanced service features for loyal customers. After the strategy is implemented, one must measure the impact of the actions by observing changes in churn rate and average customer tenure. Control charts can be used to monitor these metrics for stability and trend analysis to assess the long-term effectiveness of the new programs. Another scenario related to advertising. Suppose an online retail company has observed a decline in the efficiency of its digital advertising campaigns, with increased spending but not proportionate increases in customer engagement or sale. The hypothesis is that the current ad content or placement may not be resonating with the target audience, resulting in lower engagement and higher costs per engagement. A/B testing may be implemented to evaluate different ad creatives and formats. Machine learning can be used to perform a content analysis to identify which aspects of ads, e.g., image, headline, call to action, are most engaging. Regression analysis can be used to understand the relationship between ad elements and key performance metrics like click-through rates, CTR. Based on the analysis, launch new ad campaigns with optimized content and format. Personalize ads using insights from the content analysis to target segments that are more likely to engage. Finally, monitor the performance of the new campaigns by tracking metrics such as cost per impression, CPM, cost per engagement, CPE, cost per view, CPV, and cost per click, CPC. Use time series analysis to assess trends and variations in ad performance over time. Here's an example for human resources. Suppose a technology firm is experiencing a gradual decline in employee engagement scores, which they have found correlates with a dip in productivity and an increase in staff turnover. The hypothesis is, if employee engagement is improved, it may lead to higher productivity and lower turnover rates. They may analyze current engagement survey results to identify areas of discontent. They may also perform survival analysis to examine attrition data and understand employees' tenure life cycles. They may also do text analysis on employee feedback to detect prevalent themes and sentiments. Possible actions include developing targeted engagement programs that address identified areas of concern, such as work-life balance or recognition, implementing loyalty programs that reward tenure and contributions, and creating tailored training and development opportunities that align with employee interests and career aspirations. After strategy implementation, regularly measure the impact of these initiatives through follow-up engagement surveys and attrition statistics, applying time-to-event analysis to assess changes in the employee lifecycle, adjust programs based on ongoing feedback and quantitative data to foster a positive work environment. In healthcare, let's explore proactive care management. The scenario is inefficient management and allocation of resources for high-risk patients. Hypothesis is that there is a lack of a systematic approach to identify and manage patient risks. Analysis could be the creation of a patient risk scorecard. Potential action is the deployment of preventive care programs tailored to individual risk profiles. For monitoring, the clinic or hospital must assess success through metrics such as reduced readmission rates and improved patient outcomes.
The 𝗺box use case framework isn't just a tool. It is a mindset that embodies curiosity, critical thinking, and continuous pursuit of improvement. Now, I hope after this video, you will take with you the analytical thinking skills that we learned today. So, identifying problems with precision, unraveling data with purpose, crafting actions with insights, and measuring outcomes to manage performance. And this cycle, when repeated and refined, is what distinguishes from the good analysts the truly great ones. So keep the cycle turning, and you'll find out that thinking like an analyst is just the beginning of making a difference with data.